Hello and welcome everyone to the Franchise Tag. I am Gareth Smith, and today I'm joined by NFL Academy star and future Oklahoma offensive line star Daniel Akinkunmi. How you doing, Daniel?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you very much for coming on and talking to me today. Do truly appreciate it. So, as mentioned, you are going to play in Oklahoma this in the coming season. How much was it? How relieved were you to finally make that decision, having had so many offers like you'd had?
I feel like it was very chess like everything was so calming when I released that information out to actually commit to my visit. So for me to just be able to let the whole world know was absolutely incredible. It was just relief for my chest.
And as mentioned, though, you didn't have just one or two offers. There was over 30 different colleges wanted you. How proud of you to be able to say that that's the amount of offers that you had?
Yeah, to say that I had that many offers was insane. Like even some US kids don't even get that.
Yeah.
So to be part of that elite group, even not being within the US, is absolutely incredible. I think like the percentage for us to get a Division One scholarship was like probably 0.0 something. So for me to have that many just shows what a kid from the UK can do from the age of 16 joining the academy to now being 18. And it was just amazing.
And obviously, Oklahoma was the one you chose. So I've got to ask the question because you had so many. What was it about Oklahoma that drew you in and was like, I've got to play here?
Yeah, definitely. So we started my visit on the first day. It was a bit rocky. Then the second day was what really improved it. This is where we had the Arkansas State game. Was my first college football game as well. It was absolutely phenomenal to see
Mhm.
how defense improved, to see how Coach Venables improved his style of coaching. Because obviously they had a bad season when Coach Venables first came in. It always happens when you're coming in as a new head coach. Definitely to a big program, but to see him improve and not phase under pressure was absolutely amazing. After the game, me and Coach Venable actually watched film. To see him analyze film, see the detail he was analyzing it in was incredible. Like we were watching plays, probably like looping it 3 times, 4 times, and we'd be like, "His foot placement is wrong. That the slight angle of his foot was misleading. His posture was not right." All those tiny details in such a short amount of time watching film just goes to show the amount of level of detail and attention he has. And I feel like we add that up with a player who's dedicated to the sport and has the motivation to fix those details and try and become a perfectionist in those details. It creates amazing players like what he has done with Trent Williams, Lane Johnson, Creed Humphrey, and many others. So just to see him coach was incredible. He's a calm guy on game day when the game is going on, but beforehand and in practice, he's gonna get on you. He's gonna make sure you push yourself to your limits. And then last day was the final cherry on the top. We went to Coach Venable's house. Coach Chafer, the DN coach, said a story about how his wife, who was born and bred from Clemson, when they both lived in Clemson, when he got off the job, he said yes, but also the wife said yes straight away because of how much Coach Venables has changed him as a player when he was at Clemson, and Coach
Yeah.
Venables was there as a coach coaching him. To hear that from a wife, like normally they'll give you
Yeah.
a type of story of them being like, "We got the job. It was a great opportunity. We made our way." They never come with a story like that. I don't feel it was like it was a story. It was from the heart. It was truthful. It was
Yeah.
less of a pitch and more of a man-to-man talk of, "This is what we can offer you. This is what we like to do. We see the potential."
And obviously, this year there's been obviously a big announcement as well over here in the UK that Sky Sports are picking up all the college coverage as of the rest of this season and obviously into next year. How excited are you to think that fans in the UK are going to potentially get to watch you play week in, week out?
It would be incredible. Like when Coach Hagan first got here, the number one question he asked me, because he knows I watch a lot of film, NFL film and college film, was like, "Daniel, where'd you watch all your film? Like, where's all the college games you can find?" And I had to tell him, I had to explain to him, you can't really find them
Yeah.
normally on one of the broadcasting TV sets. Like BT used to own some rights, but
Yeah.
now they don't. So I just told him you have to either go on YouTube or find a website what streams it. So to now have the rights to Sky Sports, especially a very big media company in the UK, is incredible. Like that's massive. Like to literally
Yeah.
have Sky Sports to have all coverage. I'll be able to come back to the UK and everyone know when I've played, when Peter Parker's played, when Emmy's played. That's incredible. Like that also
Yeah.
helps to grow the sport because it becomes a more easy access to see some of these kids who've now come from the UK who are now in college football. And for that to happen, just will grow the sports within young kids.
And how inspiring has it been to see of other international players, such as obviously got Jordan Mailata over at the Eagles, who kind of came in as a rugby lad and has gone on to be one of the best offensive linemen in the league. How inspiring is it players like that for you to show that you potentially could go on to be a star in the NFL?
Yeah, to have players like that is absolutely amazing. I told Jordan all the time. He actually came to see me in my sophomore year. We went to
Wow.
Baltimore. So I got to sit down with him, talk. He definitely helped me within my journey. Same with FA and a couple other guys in the league who I know personally. And just to see those guys be there, just know you can do it. Like there's no problem for someone to be because I think he was drafted in the sixth round, I believe.
He was a very late round draft pick.
Yeah, so seeing go there now he's starting left tackle for the Eagles. That's incredible. Like people talk about his story and people don't realize he's not been playing football for long. Like he's probably been playing football the same time as some guys who get to college football.
Yeah.
So to see how much he's improved just shows the bar could be raised higher. Like my goal is to be a first round draft pick in a couple years'
Yeah.
time after I finish my time at Oklahoma, be a first round ballot Hall of Famer at the end of my career. Like I have high goals for myself. Like when you see something like that can be done, you have to aim for the stars and try and aim higher because you never know what could
Yeah.
happen.
100% agree. And obviously, you mentioned FA there, and obviously, all of us here at the franchise tag wish him a speedy recovery from his injury, which was
Yes.
heartbreaking to see. Obviously, the one last question before I let you go, and obviously, as a sport, it's not something that traditionally we get into. We can't really get to play it in schools and stuff like that. What advice do you have to young players who want to get into the game? How do they get involved?
Yeah, so the NFL does an amazing job in the UK to start to build up the foundation level of the sport. So I do believe there is a program being created for flag football to be implemented into PE curriculum in primary and secondary schools. I think that's a very key part to start building sport, especially with it being in the
Yeah,
2028 Olympics.
yeah,
So I feel like something like that will really help to grow the sport. I feel like the very key bridge we need to start to break is trying to get the age from 16 of joining the academy to a bit earlier.
yeah,
I'm not sure how it's going to work educational wise because of the European system. But I feel like to have them train with us at least and have hold like multiple camps to be able to get these guys some type of knowledge. So when they're younger, they have the knowledge, and when they get older, they can improve on that knowledge. Like I've been able to do this in 2 years. Not everyone's gonna be able to do 2 years. For some guys, they'll
yeah,
need a bit more time. Like so, I've always said some guys in the academy, if they had more time, they will be great Division One players. But time is
yeah,
just not our friend. So I feel like for right now is a perfect opportunity. It's growing. We have guys growing the sport like myself, Peter, Manuel, a bunch of other guys. I feel like just working your fundamentals. I feel like something I've realized about American football is being an athlete is the number one thing. Being an athlete and being coachable. Like if you can run, if you can drink someone out, that's all you that's mainly part of the problem you have. Like that's all you
yeah,
need really. And then after that is being learning the positional techniques and the IQ of the game. But that can all be coached. Uh, Athlete height can't be coached. As soon as you have that,
yeah.
everything will fall into place.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that, Daniel. Do truly appreciate your time today, and obviously good luck in Oklahoma. Keep in touch because we'd love to get you back on as we get and understand about your time over there in Oklahoma. Thank you everyone obviously for listening at home, and we'll be back again with another very special guest.